Okay, we're good to go. Oh, everybody hear me okay? I just checked this mic a little while ago, so it should be connecting all right. But just let me know if you guys can hear me. Wait a little bit in the chat. Vasilas, Night Hunter, Xehanort, welcome aboard. Glad you guys are here. I'm just gonna wait until I get confirmation that you guys can hear me. Live from the downfall of RT, unfortunately. Everyone can hear me just fine. Okay, excellent. Good. Whew, I can figure this tech stuff out. Okay, so welcome aboard. For those who are not watching the live stream or coming in just around now, I'll put a timestamp when this goes live as to when exactly you should start watching to get rid of all the waiting around we were doing there. Multi Blitz, thank you for joining us. So today we are doing. There's been some disturbing news this week. Thank you, Digital Smoop. Been disturbing news this week. I thought about doing a video on this earlier in the week, like Monday when things were still going on, but I decided to wait and see how things played out and get some more information before I just kind of went in half-cocked. And it's a good thing that I did, because today Rooster Teeth put out a statement involving what we're talking about, and we can add that in as we go along. Been long since you've done these. I know, it's been a long time. I have so many ideas for things I want to stream, but like I'm trying to like figure out when, how, and what I'm going to do with. But anyway, this is not a time for future projects. Right now we are going to stick to the presents. Yes. So if you have gone to YouTube lately and you have thought to yourself, hey, I kind of want to rewatch Red vs. Blue, or I kind of want to rewatch Camp Camp, you no longer can on YouTube, because the playlists are not there anymore. They pulled RT pulled RVB and Camp Camp from YouTube, and it is not the greatest of signs. Now, before I go any further, for the audience just coming in, what this stream is not going to be is not going to be, pitchfork and torches, doom and gloom, burn at the stake, all the sensationalist shit that you come to see. Like, that's Hero Hayes' job. That's not how I do things. I'm merely just going to present to you the facts and then give a general opinion of what I think is going on here, based off what I got. So, to put it simply, first things first, I'm going to pull up. Okay. I'll read the email first, and then I will, and then I'll play the Carrie's video. So, hang on. That's not what I did. Can I? Yes, I can still do that. Okay, good. I don't. So yeah, you guys can see the message. So, a message from Carrie about Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp. Hey everyone, you've probably noticed that we've taken Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp off of YouTube recently. They're still available for you to watch for free on the Rooster Teeth website. We wanted to let you all know we decided to do this. Carrie breaks it down in this video, but we'll put it here too. The short version is that animation is expensive and hard to make. Those are probably the only true statements they put out in a long time. We love making shows like Camp Camp, RVB, and even shows you haven't heard of yet. That's kind of a laugh. They haven't put out a new show in like 4 years. Some shows like Ruby come out of partnerships with studios and production distribution companies. But for the most part, Rooster Teeth completely relies on support from viewers like you to make any of our shows. We have been working hard to make the site the best it can be, and watching on roosterteeth.com makes a huge difference. We make approximately 5 to 10 times more money per ad watched there compared to ads watched on YouTube. Simply put, YouTube viewership alone just cannot fund our animation projects. We decided to move beloved shows like Camp Camp and RVB to our website to better fund future animation projects. Excuse me, I'm getting over a bit of a sniffle. Not COVID, I swear. The absolute best way to support Rooster Teeth and our animators is to join First. First has an exponentially high amount of support than watching ads on our site, and even more than watching on YouTube. It also costs an arm and a leg, but we're not going to get into that here. Thank you, as always, for supporting Rooster Teeth and loving our shows as much as you do. We're so fortunate to have such a passionate community that cares about our content so much. With your continued support and understanding, we will continue to make badass, emotional, and hilarious animated content in the future. And true to their words, just taking a look. Whole thing is embarrassing. Jack, I can't agree with you. We can mostly read the left-hand side. Okay, there's nothing on the left-hand side that I'm embarrassed about. Probably the most surprising thing about the left-hand side is that there are no notifications. I can't stand unread notifications in my inbox. I have to answer it. It doesn't matter what it is. But thank you, Zeno. And then today also, Carrie posted this video.
Hey everybody, my name is Carrie Shawcross. If you don't know me, I'm a showrunner here at Rooster Teeth. Lately, some of you may have noticed that a lot of our big shows like Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp have gone from being on YouTube and our website to just our website. You might be asking yourself, why'd you guys do that? There's an honest answer, and that is YouTube revenue just is not cutting it for us anymore. To give you an example, if you go to our site right now and watch a video for free with an ad, we get approximately 5 to 10 times more value from that ad than we do a watch on YouTube. It just doesn't make sense anymore for us to have our whole back catalog on YouTube. We need you guys to come over to our website, still watch it for free. You could sign up for first if you want. We know that that's frustrating for some of you, but it's just the reality of what we need to do. Animation's hard and it's expensive. There are some shows like Ruby that now rely on production partners or distribution companies, but for the most part, our shows rely on you. And that support comes from watching on our website, even if it's for free. And look, if you haven't been to the website in a while, I get it. Go check it out again. It's being updated constantly. I think you're gonna have a better experience than you expect. Becoming a first member is always helpful, and it just shows us, how much you want to support our shows. Those are the things that are going to allow us to make more content that you love, like Red vs. Blue, like Camp Camp, or even new shows. Ultimately, it's about making sure that your support is going as far as it can go. That's how we get to make more cool stuff. Again, thank you all for your support. We really appreciate it. So please come to our website, watch for free, or become a first member if you really want to support us. And thank you.
Now, what's actually kind of worth noting right there is that what's noting right there is that it's almost word for word exactly what the email is saying. So I don't know if Carrie said it first and they based the email around that, or if it was vice versa. But when the message is so unified like that, that's when you have to kind of cock your head a bit. Isn't RVB ending, though? Yes, RVB is going into its final season. And that's actually a point that I want to bring up. The two shows that were pulled were Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp. Ruby's been off YouTube for years now. That's not even worth an arguing issue anymore. But RVB and Camp Camp were pulled. However, upon doing some research, Ruby Chibi, Nomad of Nowhere, X-Ray and Vav, the Rooster Teeth podcast, all still on YouTube. Every episode. You can go right now and watch every single episode of that. Hang on, I'm gonna wind the camera back up a bit. But yeah, you can go. You can look up Camp Camp right now. Sorry, not Camp Camp. Look up Nomad Nowhere right now. All 12 episodes still on YouTube. So why are those not getting pulled, but these two are? Well, for starters, because they're the only shows that are still in any kind of production, I would imagine. But also because those two have seasons coming soon. RVB is going into its 20th and final season, and I believe Camp Camp has announced that they're putting out a new season as well. So it makes sense with the launch of these new seasons. I mean, I say makes sense, but I'll get into it more in a little bit. It makes sense for them at least to pull the seasons that have incoming seasons and have it all be on the website. Now I understand the rationale. That's the part I'm arguing. I understand. Anybody who has been on YouTube for a long time knows we don't get jack. YouTube's not exactly funding our ways of life here. That's why the majority of us have Patreons or Ko-Fi or work full-time jobs or or have 1.5 million partnerships. Markiplier is not getting money strictly from YouTube. Markiplier is getting money from whatever his partnership is. I'm assuming. I haven't actually watched Markiplier in a while. But a lot of those big YouTubers like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast and stuff, they get their money from whatever company is sponsoring them. And very little revenue is actually coming from YouTube itself. There was a time where you could maybe make a living on YouTube, but those days are long gone. YouTube has kind of screwed itself in that regard over and over and over. So to the point that Carrie is right on that. It's not feasible to make a living on YouTube. It does make sense to have your own website. And I would support the move to the website if the Rooster Teeth website actually worked or was actually good. But the Rooster Teeth website is not good. The Rooster Teeth website is a motherfucking active crime scene. And it has been for a few years now. Especially if you're watching it through like the phone app. Fucking forget it. You can't watch shit on that. So that's one big problem that comes from this, is that you are taking something from YouTube, which, despite that site's numerous glaring issues, still functions as a video watching site, and you're taking it to Rooster Teeth's site, which there was a time where it functioned, but after they overhauled everything, that site is it's terrible. It's absolutely awful, and I don't see the sustainability on that front necessarily. The other problem is, while you may not be getting ad revenue from having those videos on YouTube, you are getting exposure. Because, it was true back in 2008, it's true now. YouTube is the biggest video streaming site on the internet. And even if you use things like, Vimeo for student projects or whatever else you use, YouTube is still going to be your best chance at getting your content seen. And pulling that old content is not going to make new potential viewers want to jump to the site and go watch it. It's just going to make them go like, all right, well, never fucking mind. And I don't think they've thought that through. Yeah, Jack, actually, this is kind of how Spoonie collapsed. Spoonie, he went out, he tried to make that movie, and then he just completely shot the bed, and there was a lot of other stuff too, like his mental health and whatnot. But there's a reason Spoonie hasn't put out a video in years. Did they try and push YouTube memberships? Not that I saw, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe if they hadn't blown their load on a bunch of expensive VAs. Well, so here's the thing. I make the joke like how much do they cost? But unless you're anime voiceover is not exactly like a huge market. Like, there's a lot of good voice actors, and I'm not disputing that, especially with the talent they got for the show. But they're not exactly rolling bank doing these things. So I can't imagine they're terribly expensive. Death Battle's YouTube memberships, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, people have been saying that for a while. It's a small business that got too big for its own good. Yeah, no, absolutely it is. Now, one thing I do want to mention doing this is that there is a question that must be asked. And that is, was this Rooster Teeth's decision, or was this Warner Brothers Discovery's decision? Because it's very easy to just blame it on YouTube, but it also could have come from the parent company. And we all know the state of Warner Brothers Discovery at this current point in time. Being the non-functioning piece of shit that it is. And the answer, and I've thought about this, and the answer that I can think of is I think it's a little bit of both. Because I don't trust WBD as far as I can throw him, and Zaslav's the kind of shitter who his priority is really only the bottom dollar. Not accessibility or anything like that. He's looking just to cut fucking debts, and that's it. So I could totally see this being, a money-saving tool. That being said, Rooster Teeth has talked for a long time now that they want most of their content to be on the website. This is not a new statement from them. They've been pretty open about how they would rather just not be on YouTube anymore, and just have everything on the website. And again, I understand that. I don't necessarily... Here's the thing you need to understand. I don't necessarily fault them for their decision, because I understand from a business perspective that it works that way. I just don't think they went about it the wrong way. Or the right way, sorry. I think they would have been better off leaving the videos on YouTube, and then being like, hey, the new season is airing on the Rooster Teeth site, and have the new season be on there for like a year or so. Like how they used to. Like how they used to. It used to be, you got the season will premiere on the Rooster Teeth website, and then in a week, in a month, maybe even a year, it would eventually make its way to YouTube. And that system worked for a really long time. And then somewhere along the line, they just kind of stopped doing it for whatever reason. And I think if they went back to that model, I think they would find it would be a little more successful. Because again, watching on the site is free. I mean, yeah, you can get first, but it's not mandatory. It just seems like such a better marketing thing to leave what's already up and just make it known that, hey, if you want to watch the new season, over on the site, completely free. You want to be a first member, that's great, but it's over on the site. And I want to say now, maybe that's not working now. Maybe I could be wrong. Could be wrong. That's I'm not a businessman, but from where I'm standing, that the way they used to do things for me, and I know for a lot of people, that system worked. So I don't know, but I have to say, I think they on some level realize that, because I want to draw your attention to something. If you make your way on over site, here's the playlist for the Chorus Trilogy. You'll notice 56 unavailable videos are hidden. Let's pull up another. Let's pull up RV0. As soon as it will load. Yeah, 8 unavailable videos are hidden. Now let's look up Camp Camp. "39 unavailable videos are hidden." Do you guys see where I'm getting with this? Oh, what the... Sir. So you see where I'm getting with this? The videos aren't actually gone. They're just privated. Because if they were deleted, they would say that they're unavailable, they're deleted. But they say they're hidden, which means the videos haven't been deleted. They're just on private. Which tells me that they are more than willing to backtrack this decision if things continue to go south. That from my observation, and that was part of the research that I was doing this year, this past week, just figuring out what the situation is. Hey, Kate Morning, how's it going? Currently, we've just been talking about the situation going on. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are right now. What does it mean going forward? Well, kind of unfortunately, I mean, we kind of have a gun to our heads. If we want the new content, we have to go to the site. I mean, you can pirate it, and honestly, with the way the world is going these days, I can't fully talk out against pirating at this point, at least not officially. But, because, I mean, the streaming sites are just removing everything. The whole point of the streaming sites was that they had the archive for everything. And now everyone's getting pulled. Look at what's happened to Disney Plus. They pulled a bunch of shit that was theirs, that they own the licensing for. And it's Willow? Gone. They put a whole bunch into that marketing. It's just gone now. Never to be seen again. And it's well, fuck. I don't even know how to pirate. Yeah, I don't even know what the sites to work for that are either. But it's an unfortunate thing right now where we're kind of at the mercy of the company. We have to go to the website. We have to watch it on the website because they have taken away the option to do otherwise. And it sucks. But, it's unfortunate. That's kind of where, as far as YouTubers like me go, we're kind of fucked. Or at least I'm kind of fucked. Because when I get the footage for the videos, I always download them through YouTube. I've tried downloading them through the Rooster Teeth site, and it never works out very well. So, I know there are people out there who know how to pull the videos, and I'll probably contact them at some point. But, for the time being, I have all 9 volumes of RWBY, so RWBY can keep going forward. RVB is a bit of another story when I finally continue the retrospectives. I'm going to need to figure out how to get the videos for that. Yeah. Hey, Starscream. Sorry, I have to unsubscribe because I kept getting recommended RWBY stuff. Oh, rude. Do you want to bet? You think RT will end up like Machinima? I mean, it's looking likely. When do I think it'll be gone? That's hard to say. Because people have been talking about, this is the end of Rooster Teeth for a long time now. And there were times in the past where it looked like this was going to be the real killer. But really, all they've been doing is getting shot in the kneecaps and keep trying to walk every now and again. Oh. Hello, sweetie.
What's up, fam?
What's up?
Stopping in and saying hi. What's up?
Yeah, we're just chatting away.
Just chit-chatting.
The
chatting of the chits.
Okay, well, Starstream, you can at least still resubscribe. God damn you. I don't know why they have this heart thing here. I think it's reactions, but I can't read. Can't read. When WB needs booze money. Well, maybe. I think it's the end of RT, but it is the end of having plenty of legal options. Unfortunately, yes. I'm saying 26, 27. And hey, everyone's saying Sasha, hi.
Hi. You spelled my name wrong, but that's okay.
Oh yeah. Hey everybody.
What's up, fam?
So we're discussing what we've been discussing this video.
What's up?
Earlier this week, we discovered that Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp, which are 2 other Rooster Teeth shows, have been pulled off of YouTube and are now only exclusive to their website.
Okay.
For budget
Copyright reasons, or
no, they own the copyright. The problem is that Rooster Teeth doesn't get enough money from showing the videos on YouTube.
Got it.
And so they get more money from the show on the website.
Greedy bastards.
Well, actually, that a lot of people are saying oh, you guys are greedy. I see it more as an act of desperation.
Yeah, you think Rooster Teeth is
they've been floundering for a while, and
it's like the last ditch effort to save whatever.
Kinda. I mean, Ruby's been off YouTube for years now. Ruby's just.
This reminds me a little bit of the Discovery WB situation.
Well, funny you say that because WBD owns Rooster Teeth.
Oh, they're all screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all screwed. My wife is awesome. I forgot. Sorry. Okay, I forgive you, Starscream. Just do it now. Screw Attack bought Rooster Teeth, but that was always interesting to me because Screw Attack wasn't a small company. Screw Attack has been around for a long fucking time. So the fact that they got bought out I was stunned when that happened. Clicking 3 ads just get to your video. Dude, my wife tries watching Grey's Anatomy on Hulu. I think. Yeah, it's Hulu. She has to sit through a minute and a half's worth of ads. It fucking sucks. Sasha has the best response to everything. And equal money. Technically, there are 2 options here on the website or Blu-rays. Well, I'll tell you right now. My copy of Volume 9, I think, just got in yesterday. I have to go down and check the mail. So I gotta get my Volume 7 Blu-ray, and then I'll have RWBY all set. As far as RVB goes, I have every DVD and Blu-ray up to season 17, maybe 0. I gotta check again. I have both seasons of X-Ray and Vav, both seasons of Day 5, copies of the Rooster Teeth shorts and the Rooster Teeth and the RT animated adventures. So I am fully on board with physical media. I actually encourage you buy physical media. I mean, granted, Blu-rays these days kind of cost an arm and a leg, but physical media will always be there. Digital media goes away. Physical media never does. So, you buy it, it's yours. You keep it. RVB issue with RT and Microsoft's IP contract being renewed? Oh, you... Well, no, because if that were the case, they wouldn't have been able to put this final season together. If it hadn't been renewed. Lovely back-to-back with your wife. Yeah, we have a lot of those. Physical media is best media. Absolutely. No, I've been saying it for years. I have never fully trusted digital media. You know, when I lived back in my old house, there was a Best Buy near me. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. They knocked that whole building down, but they knocked that building down and put an Amazon warehouse there. And ever since that building went up, I've never seen anybody go into it. They've put an Amazon warehouse in that spot, and it's just empty. No idea what the hell's going on with it. But anyway, we're not talking about that. Like, once a week, I would go into the Best Buy, and I would just peruse the Blu-rays, and I see, what was there to buy. I still do that. Whenever I'm in a Best Buy, or I go to, like, Target or Walmart, I make it a habit of going to the media section and seeing what's on the table. Did Sasha watch all of Ruby Sans 9? We stopped at Volume 7. I haven't shown her Volume 8 yet. But we're going to start doing it soon. If RB is ending, then pulling it from YouTube might be early at the least. Last season we stopped renewing. Oh, maybe. Oh. Yeah, because they would have to keep the licensing for that, wouldn't they? So what Night Hunter is saying is, if RB's ending, then pulling you from YouTube might be early after last season to stop renewing the IP deal with Microsoft. Which kind of makes sense, actually. Because, like, once the deal ends, like, that's... Yeah, and with YouTube's shitty copyright system, yeah, that actually is a concern. So, good thought there, Night Hunter. That's actually a good thought. We have Rasputin. They spell old DVDs. Dude, there is this place up in, I think, there was a place up in New Hampshire that we went to. Hey, Helen, what was that name of that place in New Hampshire we went to?
We're out of milk.
I know.
I'm trying to make mashed potatoes without milk. This is becoming a process. We gotta go get milk.
So remember that?
New Hampshire? Sorry.
Remember when last time we were in New Hampshire together? We were at that bookstore place. Do you remember what it was called? You know the one I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about. The cute hole in the wall one that had like some news.
There was a bookstore up there that had a bunch of Blu-rays, DVDs, books, comics, music. We went into that store and we fucking fell in love with it.
It was the one across from Hobby Lobby, right?
Yes. I can't remember the name of it either.
And VHSs for 65 cents.
Dude, the place was
I gotta show them Casper Meets Wendy.
That place was a fucking gold mine of physical media. I wish I could remember. Yeah, no milk. And I have like $5 to my name right now. Makes you feel better. I also had you muted on Twitter when Volume 11.
I got this treasure there.
Yeah.
I got this treasure there for 65 cents. Okay.
She loves that movie. We have no way of watching that movie. We don't own a VHS player, but she has a movie and she's happy.
Yeah, we could always go to like Savers or Goodwill or something. I'm sure one of those places has like a old VHS player.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True.
I gotta check on the food.
Yep. We do use the powdered mashed potatoes because it comes out really good. We like it a lot. No milk in the fridge leads to bad fortune. I know we gotta get more. Anyway, so yeah, if I remember the name, I'll like tweet it or something like that. But like that place is a fucking gold mine. I can't stress that enough. Like everything and anything under the sun you could find in that place. It was amazing. So yeah. So let's see. Have I covered everything that we need to cover? Are there any other questions we have in regards to what's going on? Oh, I saw someone in the chat. Alpha Omega, you brought up a really good point with the videos only being hidden and not deleted. Yeah, no, it's something to consider because it means that there's a chance they might come back. Actually, problem hurt death battle. Yeah, I mean, I have my issues with Death Battle. There have been some fights that have been pure bullshit. Mikasa should have won. That's a hill I'm dying on. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. Mikasa should have won that fight. Does my RT collection include any of the limited run Ruby games? No. The only game I still pride myself. I was the first person to ever play the demo for Arrowfell at RTX 2 years ago. Like I was first in line, and I was the first person in the world to play it. And I'm quite proud of that. But the only game I actually own is Grim Eclipse, and I haven't played that in fucking years. Yeah, my life's work turned into this. Yeah, no shit. Oh no, Bernie. Oh god. Well, Bernie. Who the hell knows what Bernie's thinking these days? Motherfucker turned off everything on social media and fled the country. Like, I don't know. Has anybody heard from Bernie lately? Like, has anyone dropped him a postcard or something? Fucking hell. On the V9 commentary, I haven't gone over it with a fine-tuned comb yet. Actually, now that you mention it, Multi-Blitz, maybe I will look over it and we can come back here tomorrow for another stream and talk about the commentary some more. Because now that I got this little, like, move the camera around thing to, like, do reaction thing, that might actually go over well. So, yeah, we'll save commentary reaction for tomorrow. How about? Hopefully we won't have anything going. I gotta make sure we don't have anything going on though. We did have plans this weekend, but we're getting rained out, so I don't know if any of those plans are actually come to fruition. But we shall see. I heard he went to Europe. That was the last thing I heard too, and I haven't heard anything since then. I mean, obviously he's still in contact with them because he just did voice work for Ruby 9. Yeah, no, I don't have Aerofel. Ashley was in country recently and claims she's still alive. Well, that's good. I've always liked Ashley. I know some people are kind of iffy on her, but I've always liked her. I love that she kind of spearheaded the news division, even though it's kind of gone to hell now. But it was kind of her pet project, and she made it come to life. So as a media communications student, I applaud her. Who the hell is left anyway? Jeff, Gus.
Correction, no specific mashed potatoes, don't need milk, so we're good for tonight. But first thing tomorrow morning, we gotta get milk.
Okay.
I get paid.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay.
So, we're good.
Okay. My nose. Hey,
What's up?
Are we going out tomorrow night?
It depends on the weather.
Okay.
Oh, no, tomorrow night's Friday. Tomorrow night was pumpkin carving night. So we weren't going anywhere. We're going to stay here and carve.
Okay.
Saturday's weather is yucky.
Yeah.
We were going to go to Davis Farmland,
Well,
but...
because people asking me about the Volume 9 commentary released, like the DVD commentary.
Yeah.
And I was floating the idea of doing another stream tomorrow to kind of go over the commentary.
Why don't you do it Saturday?
Because
tomorrow night we're pumpkin carving, but Saturday is going to be... I don't think we're going to be able to go to Davis Farmland. I think the weather's going to be too crappy.
All right, so amendment. We're going to do the commentary reaction stream on Saturday. So keep that noted. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Saturday. So, yes. I'm glad I asked that on stream because that would have been really awkward if I had closed the stream, went and asked, and then Twitter would be like, "Hey, yeah, we're actually gonna do it Saturday." So, yeah, commentary reaction Saturday. Richie O, not much. Hang in there. What are your thoughts on possible recasting for RVB Final? Oh shit, I haven't even thought of that. I don't know. I mean, they already recast Caboose. We all know how that fucking sounded. Jesus Christ. I firmly believe that half the reason they fucking did RVB 0 like that was because they didn't want to draw attention to the fact that Caboose has a new actor. Yeah, no, Isa, go to the playlist for like Camp or any of the RVB seasons. You'll see at the top like certain amount of videos are hidden. Like, Sasha, what costume are you gonna force me to wear for the Halloween? We're still working that out, actually. One thing you gotta know about my wife is that when it comes to Halloween, she don't fuck around. She is Halloween is all in. Yeah, let's see. Sigma, they recast. Is Sigma coming back? You gotta understand, I kind of stopped regularly watching RVB after 14, even though I still plan to do the retrospectives. So I don't really know. I mean, to be fair, Sigma was initially voiced by Elijah Wood, and I imagine Elijah Wood's pretty busy, so I wouldn't fault them if they recast Sigma. But yeah, All right, Jack, you have a good night, man. I hope Joel's living his best life counting his gold. Yeah, no kidding. Well, Joel turned out to be like a raging homophobe, didn't he? Joel is currently living in LA. I doubt it's going well for him. Well, maybe, but you got to remember that before Joel signed on with RT, he was like one of the few actors in Hollywood who made a living acting. Like, not just, waiting tables or anything like that. Like, he made a living acting. He was a background actor in a lot of things. Like, he was in Friends, he was in Criminal Minds, he was in NCIS, I think. Like, he made cameos in a lot of shows, and he got paid for it. So he was at the very least a working actor, and that that is hard to do. It's one thing to be like a famous actor, but it's another thing to make a living as a working actor, and he managed to do it before he came back to Austin. So I don't know, maybe lightning will strike twice for him. I honestly don't know. You should dress up as the scariest thing RT has ever produced for Halloween. Sex swing? Their bank balance. Oh, right. Their bank balance is probably looking more like mine these days. Sasha Bean buying the Reese's, Kit Kats, and all that stuff. We haven't gotten the candy yet, but we've gotten a lot of decorations. Because Nelson's also hosting a Halloween party, so that has something to do with it. I'm talking about how. Oh, thank you, love. Oh, thank you. You could have just told me to end the stream and I would have come out.
Have fun.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Lovey.
your stream.
Oh.
We haven't done one in a while.
It has been a while since we've done one, yeah.
You know.
Okay, thanks, Lovey. Yeah. Sigma. So Riccio, in the lore of Red versus Blue, there was the Alpha AI, which was Church, and he got fragmented into a bunch of little AIs based off his personality traits. One of those AI was Sigma, and Sigma represented Alpha's creativity. And he was originally supposed to go to Carolina, but when Maine, aka the Meta, got shot in the throat and lost his voice, Carolina gave Sigma to Maine so that he would be able to communicate. And Sigma is kind of the reason why Maine went insane and became the Meta, because he was the one who was into the meta stability. I'm having some dinner. Don't mind me. Me Church will die this time. Jesus Christ! How many times can you kill a character off and still expect us to care? Like, I cared when it was, it was funny in season 1. Obviously, they blew him off the tank. That was for humor. I was sad when they killed him off in season 6. I was sad when they killed him off in season 8. Well, they didn't really kill him off, but you understand what I mean. I was sad when I was melancholy when he and Carolina left at the end of season 10. After season 10, it got old. You can only say goodbye to a character so many times before it stops having any meaning. Those potatoes are good, but they're also really hot, so I'm going to listen for a bit. That's a good wife. My wife is the best. I don't care what anybody says. They may think their wife is the best, but my wife is definitively the best. I love her dearly. She's awesome. Is Darkside Phil really going to outlive RT? I cannot believe Darkside Phil is still going. I heard that name back in 2009. Licorice Recoil. I still need to check that show out. I've heard nothing but good things about it. An RVB bingo chart for the final season. You know what? I would not be opposed to orchestrating something like that. When does the new season start? My wife is the best. On the interferer, yes. If the divorce court ever gets a hold of this, by any chance I have of alimony will be ruined. No, we're not getting divorced. Don't even joke about that. Yeah. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna be like that whole. My wife is a bitch and I don't like her. I'm not that kind of old guy. My wife is a bitch and I fucking love her. Church is the penny of RVB. Kind of. Rooster Teeth in general has a real problem with characters staying dead. Although, in one of the few instances where I will admit being wrong, I don't think they're going to bring Penny back permanently. Or it's not Penny, Pyrrha. I don't think they're bringing Pyrrha back permanently. I totally thought they were going to. It seemed like one of those things. But we're getting close to Endgame, and I don't think they're going to do it. Watch Frieren? What the hell is that? I've never heard of it. Fall 2023. Okay, so that could be any time between today and fucking middle of December. Yeah. More husbands should be like that. Yeah, I'd say so. Although, to be fair, I was quoting the John Mulaney bit. John Mulaney turned out to be not that great a husband, so, maybe I should find someone else to quote. Has she Night Hunter? Because I'm not entirely convinced that she stayed dead. I'm not convinced that she's dead, because, again, the word we have to go off of is ravens. Raven lies about fucking everything. She's the fucking Donald Trump of Remnant. Ugh. She's literally incapable of giving a straight answer. Not when they milk your feelings by having Kilgore play her instead. Dude. Okay, can we just talk about something for a second? Why Kilgore? Like, if you were gonna have a villain for the Justice League movies, like, why Kilgore? Kilgore was a minor villain that appeared in like 5 issues of comic total. What corpse? Wait, what? Did I say something about a corpse? I don't even remember. Who's in the grave? You're sure you're not thinking of Steven Crowder? When I was in college, I thought Steven Crowder was funny, but then he became really anti-gay and stuff, and I was just like, nope, I ain't about that life. Could be both. Stereotypical gamer could very well be both. Isn't Pierre living through merchandise? Fuck. Kind of, yeah. If those Magic Tree Leaves in Volume 9 would have affected Salem or the Jabberwock, he could have finished her. Interesting question. I guess it depends on if the Curious Cat's actually dead. Oh, who's in Summer's grave? It could be an empty grave. They could have done like what they did with Jason Todd and like put a dummy in there. There are a number of possibilities. Like, who's to say there's even a body in that grave? It could just be a marker. It's the equivalent of, what's in the box? What's in the box? It's Summer's head. Neo might come back in the end. I don't think she's going to be a bad guy if she comes back, though. I think vengeance has kind of been eked out of her. And I think this is their way of redeeming her now. I will say, I've had so many ideas for streams lately. Like, I'm thinking of streaming Paper Mario because the Let's Play kind of bailed through, but if I do it stream, then I don't really have to worry about the saving issue. And I think that'd be really awesome to do, even if my online copy of Paper Mario is kind of janky as shit. So I might start doing that. I kind of want to stream some Pokemon. Not Showdown, like an actual Let's Play of Pokemon. I tried recording Fire Red, and that kind of didn't work out, but maybe if I stream it, it'll go better. I'll do a test. Well, the problem with Jason Todd, if I'm pivoting over to DC talk more. The problem with Jason Todd is that they basically turned him into the DC equivalent of the Punisher. which was Punisher's whole thing is like is literally punishing cops and just killing all the rogue cops. Jason Todd coming back was a lot different than that. He wasn't a Punisher character. Jason's whole thing was crime can't be killed. You can't kill it, but you can control it. And in his mind, as long as kids and vulnerable people weren't getting hurt in the process, then he was successfully doing his job. So what he did was he tried to control the crime and like get all the mob bosses under. Like if you ever saw Under the Red Hood, there was that scene where he's like, see, I took the heads of all your lieutenants. That's gonna be you if you don't go along with this. And that was way more interesting because it's understandable because you can't kill crime, but you can try to control it and control the avenues it goes through. And he made it clear, like, if you sell to kids, I will fucking kill you. So by putting standards on it, he actually probably could have made crime a very organized, still fucked up, but, made it work. But then New 52 happened, and then he just kind of became a Punisher. Emerald got redeemed, yeah. I'm not sure how that's gonna play out, but yeah. I want Cinder to show up and just stab her through the gut with a fire sword. So my involvement in a terrorist attack that crippled the country. Now, crippled 2 countries. Let's be fair. She crippled Vale and she crippled Atlas. Oh fuck. I don't know if I'd say Neo got a happy ending. I think it was more just giving her the option to be better. Hey, Cairo! So, Cairo, what's been going on, my good guy? Is Rooster Teeth has pulled Red vs. Blue and Camp off of YouTube. Which, for our purposes, means we're going to have to figure out a way to download videos not on YouTube, which fucking sucks, but we can do it. But it also means that all attempts to watch Red vs. Blue and Camp and Ruby are now solely focused on the Rooster Teeth website, which, as I've said earlier, barely fucking works on its good days. Do you think Teen Titans, TMNT, or even Power Rangers would have been a better fit? Teen Titans. I don't know how you make Power Rangers work, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles already gets crossed over with enough shit. Yeah, that's a great question, Knight. But here's the thing, Knight. We've all put over a decade's worth of attention into this show now. Naturally, we're going to want to see how it ends. That's hard to say, Night Hunter, because we know for a fact that Volume 9 had to get cut a little towards the end. So it wouldn't be surprised to me if they had planned that for the volume and then they just didn't put it up. Is Ruby still on Crunchyroll? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have no doubt that they did it. I have no doubt that they kept the storyboard for that. It wouldn't surprise me. Because when you make something, you keep backups. You keep your receipts. Never delete anything, production-wise, because you never know when you might use it again. So, back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean late 2000s, early 2010s, the website wasn't perfect, but it still worked, and it still had a lot of community functions that made it worthwhile. I mean, yes, the site crashed literally every time there was an episode premiere because of all the traffic. But it was kind of endearing when it did it. Now it just barely functions. Some cost fallacy is a bitch. Yep. I think they're adding Volume 9 weekly later this month. Adding Volume 9 weekly to what? I don't know what that means. Just in case Volume 10 doesn't agree that you think they will be turned into a book. Well, when Carnival ended after 2 seasons, the creators basically put out the show Bible, like, so here's everything we were going to do. Have at it. So yeah, I could see it. I swear to God, if Hazel the child murderer got redeemed, who wants to tell him? Who wants to tell him? 'Cause he still don't know. Somebody want to break the news to him. Probably not on the website. Yeah, it's been on the website. Seeing how every headmaster died, Team Ruby coming to New Kingdom, how I am for the one in Vacuo. Oh god, yeah, they've killed off every headmaster, haven't they? Ospen, I mean, Ospen technically still alive, but like, the one we knew as Ospen's dead. Lionheart got fucking shanked. Ironwood is very dead. So Starscream, they kind of redeemed him, and then they killed him. So he dead. Yeah. Yeah, Vacuo, I don't know. At this point, I mean, just show everybody brawling all the time. That'll probably do it. Like, what would really suck is if we get to Vacuo, and after all those years of building up as this really violent, fight-worthy place, everyone's just, like, chill. You know, everyone's taking yoga classes and shit. And then in the commentary for Volume 10, they'll be like, well, we didn't have time to really delve into the violent part of it. It's just like, fuck you! Why did you do this, then? Was he still trying to kill Oscar? Oh, he beat the shit out of Oscar. He knocked that motherfucker out. Yeah, like, they were like, god damn. Here's the most likely scenario for Ruby. RT goes bottom up. Reigning IP is bought up by corporate conglomerates who will reboot it, most likely Warner Bros. Since they have already invested. If that happens, then everything Monty invested in, it will be gone. In that case. Oh, the internet box. I never liked it, frankly, but hey. Oh, I hear Isaac. Yeah, Hazel beat the fuck out of that kid. He went like, NYPD, knock your punk ass down. I don't know what I'm doing. Milk Boy. So RT has pulled Red vs. Blue and Camp Camp off of YouTube and is now exclusive on the RT website. I don't know if you noticed this, Starscream, but nobody really likes Oscar. Judgmental Critter and her bloated characters video came up with the idea of putting Penny, Velvet, Sun, and Karn in the same team and have them interact to get you ready. I haven't watched that video yet. I would love to sit down with Critter sometime and like talk shop with her, cause like she's like the one Ruby YouTuber that I haven't really talked with all that much. So, yeah, no, I can see that. What would you name that team though? I'll have to think about that. Oscar's speech checked Hazel. Make a persuasion check. Rolls in nat 20. Hazel is redeemed now. Alright, I'm gonna check the twits for a bit. See if anything has come up in the hour or so that we've been doing this. Has anything else come up? Oh, I can't look at the reposts on there. Okay. I don't know. Has anything happened? I haven't even looked. she used to defend the show. Now she critiques it. There was a little bit where Critter kind of like went a little buck wild with the criticism. I think she's mostly like calmed down now, which is good because she was getting a little like abrasive with it. Like, I didn't blame her, but like there's a line. Yeah, I've crossed that line before, so I'm not really one to judge. I've gone back and forth across that line, but you gotta know. Yeah, you gotta know. Does this need to be said now? Does it need to be said by me? I mean, he ain't dead yet. I don't think. Oh, that's true. Though he's been like beaten up, shot, and almost killed like every volume since his introduction. It's actually kind of funny. Nobody fucking likes Oscar. Fuck Oscar. Anyway. Let's see. Alright, I think we're going to be wrapping it up again soon, because we got out most of what we needed to get out. As of yet, I don't think RT is gonna... I don't think RT is going to backtrack anytime soon, but I think they're opening up... I think they're opening up the possibility of walking it back if they need to. Have you seen Unicorn's War rewrite of Volume 8? Unicorn's still working? I thought he retired. Where the relics can't affect... Do you believe the gods made it to where the relics can't affect Salem? Hell, so just to get rid of her with the relic creation. Maybe. Once she collects them all and nothing happens, and she's just like, fuck. Same pattern with Ruby. Rule 3 is V3, V6, V9 bring the worst out of some people. Yeah, I mean, V3, Manu died, so that was kind of a clusterfuck. V6, a lot of people died out, myself included. Volume 9... The problem is, we're all united when the volume sucks, but when the volumes are actually good, we don't know how to fucking take it as a collective. So we start eating each other. Is Blake still a raging centrist? That's if they even bring it up at all. RT make any more animations? I don't know. I mean, I think, frankly, stuff is starting to make a bit of a comeback here. We got a new season of Red vs. Blue. We got a new season of Camp coming up. On the Spot is back, which that's been gone for a while. So I think it seems to me like they're starting to slowly make a comeback with producing content, but they're still a long way off. I don't think we're going to be getting recorded by Arizal anytime soon. Let's just put it that way. I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. But, maybe. Maybe. And here's the thing, like I said at the top of the video, I'm not going to doom and gloom this. Like, there is still a chance. It's a slim chance. But there is still a chance Rooster Teeth can come back from this. I've seen it happen before, You think companies are dead, and then they come back, and, they're not same as before, but, like, they can still keep functioning.
I think I overseasoned the steak a little bit.
Really? I loved it, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't too salty?
No, not at all. I loved it.
Because I added everything.
I know. Did you save some?
No.
Oh,
There's just enough for all of us.
Oh, I was going to have some for lunch tomorrow.
Yes, but I'm fat.
Oh, no, you're not.
I used the adobo, the steak seasoning, the thyme, oregano, parsley, paprika, pepper, salt, garlic, salt, onion powder.
See, this is why I married Latina. She puts all that good shit in.
I put everything.
She put everything in. No,
Brad,
no, baby, I loved it.
Oh, good.
I thought it tasted delicious.
Well, I realized I may have screwed the pooch with putting too much sea salt.
No,
it was okay.
Yeah, it tasted fine to me.
Okay. Yeah. Adobo was a little salty.
Yes, Giga Curta Guy, this is going to be the last season of REB. They've confirmed that. Scrolling up a little bit.
What's up, Buttercup?
The relic powers were the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. All right. You know where to put your plate?
One Piece live action show? I have not, but I've also never been on all that into One Piece.
Thank you.
I predict the ending is that Salem does get the relic. It summons the brothers, but they judge humanity worthy instead of destroying remnant after seeing humanity unite and cooperate against her. Possibly. I can't remember what it is now because it's been a while since I watched it. But Volume 9, I think, set up the win button for them at the end there. So we'll see. Kate Morning, you have a good night, buddy.
I've missed watching you do your live stream thing.
I've missed doing my live streams. There's like games I want to live stream. There's like things I want to do. It's just a matter of like time.
You're always
But
working,
but if you're okay with me, whoring myself out to the internet on nights, maybe I start doing a nightly thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think whoring was the wrong term to use there.
Why? It's my last name.
But I'm whoring.
I don't know. Maybe I could like do like an hour a night, just streaming games and
Honestly,
doing
I
shit.
prefer that than having you lose yourself in Pokemon Go and Pokemon Violet and Pokemon X and all the Pokemons.
I mean, I would still.
He loses himself in all the Pokemons. all day.
I mean, Pokemon's still an
Every
option to
day.
stream on here.
You play Pokemon first thing when you wake up.
No, we do not.
When you come home from work, I swear
Okay.
to God, Thomas.
Okay, you know what?
I'm gonna start recording.
I think we need to. All right, I think we need to have the stream here. No.
Wow. But yeah, no, do your live streams, honey. You don't have to ask me for permission.
Well, yeah, I know. I just we with the kids and all,
Well, if I need your help with the kids, I'm just gonna tell you get off for a second, help me with the kids.
Okay. Yeah, but I want to stream.
But-
I want to stream some like
But 1 hour a night, I can handle 2 kids.
maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. Who knows? But yeah, I want to stream.
Hey, no, 2 hours. Whoa, buddy.
Streaming some.
Don't go
I want
crazy
to. I want
now.
to stream some video games. Pokemon's on the list. Deal with it. Not wait. But
Every Pokemon. This dude has every. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with quite the
Oh,
Pokemon
bullshit.
collection you have.
That's bullshit. First of all, I do not know the Let's Go games.
Oh, my bad. It's like that's like.
Or the
one-
Mystery Dungeon games.
You own all of the other games, literally every single one.
Yeah, Kyra. Oh, cool, Kyra. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna sit down and talk. But I actually am gonna. Pokemon is love. Pokemon is life. Indeed, he knows what I'm about.
Okay, listen. Okay, I don't have anything against Pokemon, but when your husband plays it like all day, every day,
I do
religiously,
not play it all day,
becomes
every
concerning.
day.
When you're not at work, you're playing Pokemon
No, I'm also writing and taking care of the boys.
and playing Pokemon
But I also take care of the boys.
while playing Pokemon. You've literally set Isaac on your lap while playing Pokemon, my dude.
It's my safe space.
It's my sister.
Yeah.
I love Pokemon,
Yeah.
but you play a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You should try a new game. Why don't you live stream playing a new game? Have
Well-
you ever done that before? Live stream playing something that you've never played before?
No. Oh, you know what? I think I still have Quest 64. I've never played that. Maybe I should
There
stream
you
that
go.
first.
See if you can live stream that. That way it's like real life, like
Yeah.
live reactions to,
Hey.
to stuff. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Okay. I'll work out the specifics, but maybe I'll start like I'll, go to work, come home, stream an hour or two on here, and bada bing, bada boom. That'd be kind of fun. But I think we are gonna call it for tonight. I think we talked about everything. Rooster Teeth is in a very weird place right now, but there's still a chance they could come back from it. I'm not gonna rule anything out at this point in time.
Speaking of stuff, you
Live stream writing stuff. Oh yes, I could do that. Yeah.
Ooh,
Maybe
come on.
maybe
Good suggestion.
yeah. No, I've been kicking around the idea about doing some writing stuff on YouTube. Needs a poke detox. Never. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna call it for the night. I've got a bunch of ideas we're kicking around. I also want to do. And Jack's gone. He offered to volunteer, but like, I want to do like a 2-person thing where we talk about like missing persons cases. Because I'm absolutely fascinated with people who just disappear. When Isaac comes of age, you get the 3-star plushies. Let him choose destiny. Oh fuck yeah, I am. Are you kidding me? I am looking forward to that day more than anything else. At least until he starts to crawl. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. We will be back Saturday to go over the commentary. And yeah, no, I'm actually kind of looking forward to doing these streams again. The channel doesn't get monetized anymore. They cut me off from that, but actually that's kind of a relief because it means I can kind of do whatever the fuck I want now and not have to worry about it. So yeah, we'll be back Saturday at some point. Saturday, maybe Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, whatever. We'll be back Saturday, and we will talk about the Volume 9 commentary. I could guest as a podcast. Yeah, I'll do the guest. Yeah, I kind of for the missing person stuff. I kind of want a permanent co-host, but we'll work it out. We got plenty of time. But anyway, thank you all for coming out. Hope you've all enjoyed it. You all have a great night, and I will see you all on